It is my honor to welcome Alicia Cook, class of 2008, as your commencement speaker. Alicia?
Good morning, President Marbach, trustees who are here, faculty, staff, alumni, guests, and most importantly, good morning, graduates. My name is Alicia Cook, and I am a writer from New Jersey. I am also a graduate of Georgian Court University. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to give a special shout out to my parents, who are over there. My mom's already waving. Oh, and my dad. My parents who sat in the pouring rain in 2008 to watch me graduate on this very campus and who sit here on this beautiful sunny day today. I think it's important for me to note that my parents never questioned what I would do with an English literature degree. They never suggested I major in anything else. And I am so grateful they never tried to persuade me away from my passion because I love my life. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for getting it right away and for believing in my ability. Dear graduates, my time at Georgian Court University was different than yours. Less buildings, all women, no laptops, very limited use of technology, in fact, more use of microfiche, notebooks, and pens. But Georgian Court's mission and core mercy values were the same, which likely makes our experience also feel very similar. This place has a heartbeat all its own, and today you are adding yours to the composition. In 2008, I was here, graduating at the height of an economic recession, not exactly sure what was next for me or for the world, for that matter, being told left and right that the future was now unknown and not to get discouraged by any setbacks. And today, we are hearing a lot of the same, aren't we? That the future is unknown. Often it's said in a way to make us worry about what tomorrow could possibly be holding for us. But here's the thing. Worrying about tomorrow is a fool's errand because the future has been and will always be unknown. It isn't just unknown in the difficult years, but always. Every second past this one is unknown, and instead of that invoking fear, I hope that invigorates you all. Now, May, this month, is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I am a writer who has made her career out of writing about this important topic. Right now, we're all kind of collectively not totally okay. How could we be? Unprecedented times make for unprecedented minds. The past 14 months stripped us of normalcy, but did not break our spirit. I believe it has reminded us that our adaptability is our greatest strength. We are chameleons, clairvoyants, and shapeshifters, and we will always transform into who we need to be to make it through together. You and the class before you are facing hurdles no one else has ever had to jump over. It wasn't a fair race, but you've crossed the finish line nonetheless. Perhaps a little battered and tired and suffering from Zoom fatigue, but you made it. I hope you hold space for yourself today and feel great pride in what you managed to accomplish during this time. When I was growing up, I like to think I'm still growing up, but while I was growing up, the biggest lie I ever believed was that I would be able to outline every moment of my life, and that the trajectory of my life was going to be this fast-moving linear line upwards, and any pivots or dips off that course meant I was failing. So if there's anyone out there today who feels like they can never catch up lately or that they'll never reach their goals, push through little by little. Looking at the big picture could become overwhelming at times, making tackling that first step feel impossible. So cross dates off calendars, check things off your to-do list, take breaks, mess up, ask for help, even start over. That is what I've started doing in my life, and I only wish I had begun this process sooner. Every single person here today and watching from home is living a life they never saw coming and has had to make sacrifices and postpone things and has had to grieve something or someone over the last year. And my heart is with you. If we all tried to count up how many versions of ourselves were sacrificed in exchange for the people we are today, we would quickly lose count. We don't need to reverse engineer what brought us here. The iterations do not matter. What matters is that we shed skin, trusting that we'd never reach bone. What matters is we cried tears, knowing that we wouldn't drown. What matters is your resiliency bubbled to the surface, and you are here today accomplishing this monumental achievement. So, let's begin measuring life not in just numbers and years, but in sunsets and tree blossoming and brilliant views. Because true growth cannot be calculated by the notches etched in the moldings of our bedroom walls. Our scars cannot be understood just by the nicks on our knees and elbows. Our metamorphoses cannot be grasped by the skin we shed. Strength can only be quantified in what remains, in what withstood every storm and every disruption. And we are standing here today believing that this world is still an inherently good place to live, laugh, hurt, love, lose, and exist. And the people here today cheering you on know how hard you worked to get to this moment. You don't have to be at your best to achieve greatness, but you do have to keep going. So even on days when I don't want to get out of bed, where I feel like there's no point, I still get out of that bed. I still do the pointless things, because trying is progress. Failure is not a backwards direction. In fact, failure is a man-made word we need to remove from our dictionaries altogether. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, and small, everyday wins are still victories worthy of celebration. The great secret of continuing on, even when you don't want to or don't think you can, is that you'll always be grateful that you never gave up on yourself. You'll always be grateful that you kept going. You'll never regret it. You are beginning your next chapter at a unique moment in history. Georgian Court University doesn't just push graduates out the door. They release change makers, global citizens into the world. That is your power. The world cannot fix itself. Us Georgian Court grads fill voids in the world and restore hope. And you have a full support team behind you in the Georgian Court Alumni Network. You, class of 2021, are the architects for a better world. We need you. You very well might have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to rebuild this planet starting at the studs. And I know you'll make it a more compassionate, respectful, empathetic, just, and kind place to live. Go out and do good. We're all rooting for you. I wish you all greatness, good health, and peace. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you for including me in your special day. Thank you.